Hey kids, New England Haunter here. My name is Jamie. Welcome back to the study. Today is the final episode for my Did It Work series. It's a little disheartening, but I get butterflies because it's almost halfway to Halloween. That means my content is going to be turning into build videos, more spooky content, and as we draw closer to Halloween, we'll start the yard hunt updates. Be sure to stick through the entire video. For the first time, I am going to go over the remainder of tutorial videos that I was unable to get to in my Did It Work series. It only lasts from January through halfway to Halloween, so that's the end of April. I have to cherry pick only certain videos, so I want to give you a quick rundown what worked and what didn't work. So make sure you guys stick around. In today's final episode of my Did It Work series, we're going to revisit my DIY Halloween skeleton corpsing technique that I did for you guys. Did it work? Let's do this.
Step right up, come on in, join the show, it's about to begin.
For full details on this technique, please check out the original build video linked in the description. I developed this method as an alternative to the old school cotton and liquid latex corpsing. As much as I love liquid latex, my outdoor display takes a serious beating. Harsh sunlight causes discoloration and dry rot in all of my latex applications. So to avoid that, I started experimenting with silicone and latex caulk instead. And after speaking with another haunter about the old school classic pantyhose and latex corpsing technique, I decided to merge the ideas. Pantyhose, silicone caulk, cotton, 3M spray, and layers of paint all working together. Now this gets messy, so I definitely recommend using disposable gloves. And look, I know plenty of folks prefer the plastic drop cloth and heat gun method. It is faster and cheaper, but if you want an up-close movie quality finish, this method delivers. I mean, the difference is night and day. And after just a single layer, this already looks killer, and we haven't even started painting yet. I like to use a heat gun between layers to speed up the drying process, but this of course is optional. And on to painting. I like to alternate between earth tone colors, keeping each coat nice and light. We'll be applying paint between every layer, which builds dimension and gives the final piece a realistic look. And onto the next layer. Here I'm stretching the cotton to add more variation and definition. It's really starting to look creepy. Here I'm using a gray color. Again, very light here. And guys, check out how amazing this looks. Once all layers are complete, the final result should look something like this. Peter Barrett, 6422 says, I love this corpsing technique. It's wicked cool, much more realistic than the plastic wrap technique. Thanks, man. Zombie Haunter 408 says, great technique. Cardiac Cat says, very nice technique. I am going to try this. I always say this, if you did, please email me at newenglandhaunter@gmail.com. Send photos, video, anything you got. TP7304 says, what a cool technique. Can't wait to try this out. Thanks for sharing. Again, email me. Jason Beavers 9337 says, can't wait to try this technique. Turned out amazing. Thanks. You guys are too kind. David Holly 1702 says, thanks for the tutorial. I'm going to try it on 6 more skeletons I just picked up. That had to turn out awesome. 603 VIL says, wow, wicked cool technique, man. Appreciate you sharing this. Cheers and go Sox. He says he's a fellow New Englander here. Appreciate that. Eva Stepard 2462 says, coming up with pantyhose for this technique was brilliant. Thanks for sharing. Thank you very much for that, but I did mention in the original video, the idea of pantyhose actually came from Chris Baker at Hauntcast. I was speaking with him early last season, I believe. He had mentioned pantyhose. That's a really old school technique. Pantyhose, liquid latex, cotton. I myself had never used pantyhose. Cheesecloth is a go-to. I think that looks great for corpsing also. But yeah, he mentioned the pantyhose. I had just started dabbling with using silicone caulk with some other ideas that I had at the time, and so I thought I would give the pantyhose a shot with the caulk, and man, it turned out awesome. Undead Laboratory says, actually a good method. I was curious about the caulk, but the gloves are actually a simple but brilliant way to do it. Yeah, I'd say if you're going to try this, I would absolutely do this with some type of gloves. Initially, I started this with a paintbrush. That's how I tried to do it the first go around. And I reached a point where it gums up the paintbrush so much that I decided to try the gloves, and yeah, it worked out great. DMM Flies says, awesome, this is something my 8-year-old son can participate in. He loves Halloween and prop making. Man, I love hearing that, because nowadays to hear somebody younger like that that's actually into this type of thing is awesome. EBM-ish says, this is great. How do you do the hands, feet, and torso? That's a great question. For the hands, I would take the end of the pantyhose if you can, and I would slip them right over top of the hands. And then I would do the entire technique. I would wait for it to dry and then take a pair of scissors, cut between each of the fingers. And then I would pinch the pantyhose around the fingers, and you may have to add a little more of the caulk at that point. But yeah, it looks really good like that. You could do the same thing with the feet. And torso area, I would just take wider pieces of it and just do my best to stretch it over. The Dragon Maker 7468 says, like always, killing it with the tutorials. Keep them coming and know it's appreciated. You guys are awesome. Christy Gleason 6979 says, very cool technique. I've corpsed with silicone caulk before, and it looked pretty cool, but the pantyhose and cotton adds some great texture. Thanks for sharing. Keith Sagnelli says, I have tons of cheesecloth I have from a failed prop. Could I use that instead of nylons? Any thoughts? Absolutely. As I just mentioned, that's a go-to for me. I've used it for years. I have tons of it in my shop. And you should get pretty close to the same result in the end. James Teague 5955 says, I don't know. I kind of like the single pantyhose layer best, but whatever you like. Good idea though. It took me a little bit to figure out what they meant by that. So I actually went back and rewatched the video. I think I said rinse and repeat, or I say that a lot on the channel, as far as layers go. I may have said that I do 3, sometimes 4 layers like this. It's only 1 layer of pantyhose, guys. So my apologies for that. The 3 or 4 layers is the caulk with the cotton and the painting in between. So for my DIY Halloween skeleton corpsing technique video, did it work? It did, and it passed with flying colors. When I came up with the technique, I tested it on, I think it was a skeleton arm, or it may have been a leg that I had here at the shop. Like all my props, I will make it, and then I will throw it outside for weeks and just let it sit in the rain, sun. If it's not raining, I'll hit it with a hose every day, and I just try to beat it up as much as possible. So initially I did that, still looked great. Then I applied it to my Living Dead Girl prop and a couple other props as well. And for this season, there's some other things that are in the works that I'm pretty excited about. As always, if you guys want to attempt this and you run into any snags, hit me up at newenglandhaunter@gmail.com, or just hit me up at newenglandhaunter@gmail.com and say, hey man, what's going on? How's your day? I love hearing from you guys. I will get back to you almost immediately. Now, I promised you guys earlier in the video that I was going to run through the remainder of my tutorials that I didn't get to in the Did It Work series, and I'm going to let you know if they worked or if they didn't. My Crypt Dweller walkthrough and repair, did it work? No, it didn't. Halloween morning, I ran into issues. The thing broke, and actually something chewed through the wiring, and I had to fix the wiring and set it back up, and then it made it through Halloween, and then when I went to tear it down and put it in storage, the thing fell apart. I wanted to kick it in the throat. We are going to be redoing that this season. My Madame Leota Lowe's Tombstone makeover, did that work? Yes. DIY Halloween foam pumpkins, did they work? Yes. The only issue that I had with those was anytime the wind would blow, they'd be blowing all over my yard like bowling balls. I ended up just making 12-inch wood stakes, pounding them into the ground, and then slipping them right over top, and no issues whatsoever after that. Groundbreaker fix and repair video, did it work? No, it didn't. That's another one I wanted to punch. I had so many issues with that thing, man, and I've had it a long time. I did the fix video, and then after I fixed it, I put it back in my loft, in my shed. Halloween morning, I grabbed that thing, carried it out front, set it down, and it literally fell apart like Charlie Brown's little Christmas tree when all the needles fall off. I ended up finally fixing the thing, and it lasted through Halloween. But that thing is just roached out, man. That's an old prop. So the plan this year is to make that into something completely different. Corpse grave popper, did it work? Yes. Living dead girl prop, did that work? Yes. Tombstone hack, did it work? Yes. Graveyard tombstone plaque, did that work? Yes, it did. Spooky head bowls, did it work? I have no idea. I never used them. Punctured Pete fence banger. Did it work? Yes. So that's it for the Did It Work series, guys. That's season 2 of the Did It Work series closed. Another year. We're definitely going to do this next year. It is sad to see it go, but I do get excited because we're almost halfway to Halloween. I'd like to thank everybody for all their comments on the videos. I love giving shout outs. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys are well, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.